What is going on, everyone? How is everyone doing out there? I hope you guys are doing well with freight. I know George Gradley, what's going on? What's going on? Thanks for being in the neighborhood. I know it's pretty hard right now. Grumpy the trucker, what's going on? Grumpy the trucker. I know freight. It is it's crazy right now. Give me 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Oh shit. Oh shucks. Anywho, Sam H, great, Gary Bates, NDS, what's going on? Max Force, CMZ, what's up, reporter Vic? Hit them with those questions. Yeah, I appreciate you guys checking out that video. For the ones that haven't watched that video, I did try to have a little heart to heart with that dude from CARB, California Air Resource here in California. But he just he didn't get it. He didn't get it, and of course, when it came to telling him, what he's done to our industry, what he's done to truckers here in California, it was just it was all bad for him. Um, I was there Saturday and Sunday. I did show up Saturday, and I really didn't talk to him. I mainly just told them, hey, you ruined truckers here in California and stuff like that. I let him have it pretty hard, but it was pretty much like a hit and run. Uh, but Sunday when I got there, I just I wanted to kind of implement it a little bit more on him, put that seed in his head, what they are doing to this state, this communist state that I call, because us the people don't run nothing. Kid behind the wheel, laugh a lot. I seen your video on Agent My show. Well, congratulations. Appreciate that. Nino America, West Texas in the house. Thanks a lot, Texas, for being in the neighborhood. Loving these old Freightliners with the Series 60. No other motor like it. Used to have a cat. Man, Nino, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me. You're gonna make me stress out tonight. Yeah, I sold my Series 60 to somebody out there in Texas, and man, I love that truck. I love that engine. George Gradley, what's going on? Let's all go on welfare. Let CARB move the loads. Vote red, mega. That's right. That's right. Brad, he has rules coming down from the politicians and Elon Musk. Yeah, well, you know, hopefully my message, because, um, truckers, uh, they have this event every year, and I've never seen anyone approach these people. And this is my third year going over there, and I just, I don't know, I was working with feelings, I guess, all this weekend, and I just had to let him know how how I felt, especially giving up my Series 60 when I've had the Series 60 for so long, and of course, he went into his mumbo jumbo, of how the system works and all this stuff, but that's not where I was trying to get to. I was trying to get to, look what you have done to us. owner operators with Series 60 engines, with you know these trucks that you consider are not good for whatever it is that you're thinking they're not good for. Most owner operators, they take care of their trucks like it was their old ladies. So I don't understand how these politicians can say that these trucks should not be running in California. But again, it was me working with Phillies and being tired of seeing these dudes at the truck show, and no one's ever went over there and told them what they've done to our industry, what they've done to a lot of owner operators. And I just thought it was my duty to go over there and give them a little taste of what I was thinking about them and their regulations. Uh, NDS 23 sold it thanks to CARB. We can have those trucks here. We can't have those trucks here. Yeah, that's right. Nino America. Yep, us Texans love buying y'all Series 60. Bought mine's, bought my last one from Cali. Great truck. Man, yeah, it's M Series 60s are they are bad. TSR Trucking from Arizona, Arizona in the house. Thanks for being in the neighborhood. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, um, that was my thing. Saturday, I kind of did a drive by on that dude, and told him, you guys ain't nothing. You guys took a bunch of jobs. You killed the dream over here. You guys ain't trying to help Californians. You guys ain't trying to help the people. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. So yeah, it was. But Saturday, I was trying to make my point across to him with a little bit more detail, but he went off to La La Land with it, and I just at the end, that's when I kind of just let it out. But it wasn't really what I wanted to say to that dude. Uh, George Gradley says, "Yeah, I just sold my Series 60 2 weeks ago. Man, sorry to hear that." Cuates Trucking, saludos, Vic. I have a dry van now. If you need any help, top dollar only. Laugh out loud. Sorry, Cuates, I don't have top dollar. And good luck trying to find top dollar with dry van right now. Cuates, my best bet is, well, my best advice to you is stay what you were doing. Keep doing what you were doing. That Amazon relay was working perfect for you. Dry van right now, it is terrible. Don't do it. Park that dry van, rent that dry van out, whatever you can, but keep doing that Amazon relay. I talk a whole bunch of smack about Amazon relay, but I've been uh I've been talking to a few owner operators that are doing that Amazon relay, and they're not doing bad. They're staying afloat with a little bit of interest, which is good. Which is good. It's just about trying to get the hang of the app. That's all it is. Learning how to read it, how to post your truck and all that good stuff. Uh, but right now, guys, do your thing. Do your thing. Stay afloat because it's pretty bad. It's terrible right now. But again, Guates Trucking right now is not the time to run dry van. Believe me. Uh, you ain't gonna get good prices. The only way you can get good prices is, no, not even that. Decent price is going out of state. That's the only way. But other than local stuff, yeah, best of luck to you. NDS rates are stupid low still. Ports seem to be ports seem to maybe be picking up from what I hear. Yeah, and yes, I got a buddy, uh, trucking G. He's got a channel as well. He's a poor guy, and he tells me it's off and on. It's kind of slow one day and then it's pretty good the next day. So I hope they do pick up though. I hope they do. El Cuates Trucking is parked. Made 3164 runs on my drive van. And yes, I am 4,500 for tomorrow since Sunday with Amazon. Victoria Gonzalez, que todo sí. Que todo sí. Is that my mom? Ma, I wonder if that's my mom. Ama. Ama, es usted. Big Paul, what's up, Big? Hope you and your family are doing good. We are doing great, bro. Thanks for asking, Paul. Thanks for asking. And by the way, Paul, I seen that video you posted. Yeah, that was pretty sharp about the tightening up the glad hands on the container. I never thought about doing that, but yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, gracias, ma. Ah, shit, my mom's here. Good stuff. Good stuff. Big Paul, been working company for 2 months now. Western Pacific and Montebello, $30 an hour. I worked for them last year, and they were paying 37 an hour. That's good, Big Paul. That is, I mean, as long as we can stay afloat, that's what it's all about. Uh, I know a few people that have done the same thing. They park their trucks. They haven't uh, deactivated their authority. They just parked their trucks and they went to go work for somebody else because the rates are so bad. And I don't knock anybody for doing that. I don't, because it's tough right now. It is real tough. Um, we've had, well, we haven't had, but there's somebody that I speak to that has also a fleet. His fleet is bigger than mine, and he's had a lot of issues with having brokers pay him. Like for instance, Landstar. And so I stopped my DAT subscription because for whatever reason, DAT is not stopping these dudes that have gone bankrupt. They haven't stopped them from posting their loads. And people that don't know that these companies have gone bankrupt, they're snatching up their loads and, they're not getting paid. So I stopped my subscription with DAT because of that. So now I'm just running on free load boards. That is all I'm doing right now. Wish me luck, guys, because it's rough out there. Um, Eduardo Arroyo, what's up, Vic? How do you determine how much to charge for, for a dray load since there's a lot of wait time at the rail yards and even at the customer's facility? Well, if you're running it under your authority, under your SCAT code, then you have to come up with your terms. You can't go based off of company terms. You are the company, so you have to come up with your own terms. You're gonna give them a two hour wait time. Uh, how much are you gonna charge? Is it gonna be $100, $75, $120? Stuff like that. If you're running under your SCAT code, under your authority. But if you're running under their SCAT code, their authority, then they pretty much lay down the law as far as how much they're gonna pay you for detention and stuff like that. Jonathan Holloway, what's up, brother? I seen your mother trucker. Okay. Big Paul, it's been parked for 2 months now. I need to clean out the DPF filter and just diesel too expensive. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hey, Big Paul, do what I do, bro. I take out the filters and I just water them down, bro. I pressure water. I pressure hose them DPFs. I don't burn them. None of that. I just put some pressure water onto them, and they work. They work. Cuates Trucking. Any news if CARB will be strict next year? CARB strict as far as what this NDS 23. I sold my truck and bought a CNG truck for dirt cheap, but no payments and leased on. That's good, NDS. That is good, bro. That is real good. CMZ, have a good one, Vic. Your questions were spot on. Take care, everyone. CMZ, have a good one. Chris Ramos, hello from Hampton, Virginia. Virginia in the house. That's right. The guy you spoke to about deaf is arrogant because I thought when it became a requirement to smog a vehicle every 2 years was going to solve the smog problem. Yeah, it's when it comes to politicians, Democrats here in California and California Air Resource, uh, they stumble over their own lies, their own corruption, that they can't even keep a straight story. And when it's time to exit, they will make every excuse they can to exit the conversation or walk away, just like you guys seen that dude do. I did see him later on in the truck show when we were walking around checking out the rest of the vendors. And he was way at the corner venting to a little old lady. So I don't know if he was talking about our conversation, but he did seem like I kicked him in the you know what. So that's the way it is with these Democrats over here in California and these California Air Resource people. They're just all a bunch of corrupt sons of biscuits. Don't care about nothing else but their pockets. Uh, Let me see, where did I leave off? Okay, Jonathan Holloway, I seen on Mother Trucker, Big Paul. I got a video of that. Yeah, I seen it. It's pretty good, Big Paul. Alaska Trucker, what is going on? Alaska Truck, Alaska in the house. Thank you for being in the neighborhood. It's been a long time, bro. Alaska Trucker, if you guys don't know, Alaska Trucker used to be a owner operator for Swifty. Swift. He was a big baller over there at Swift. Big Paul, I just installed them today, but I use the same clamps. Good stuff. I By the way, Big Paul, I hardly replace the clamps. I always use the same clamps. Pop Targon Trucking, how you doing, lady? How's you and your husband doing out there? Just checking in. We watched the California car thing, and we didn't understand what they are actually talking about. Talking about doing, yeah. You and I both, believe me. Sam SVA, hey Vic, what do you think about Crossroads financing? They told me I need 30K down for 90K truck coming from a different state dealer, and I got a quote for 675 for non-expiring CPC. Look, Sam, I tell everybody, if they are asking you for money down, look for somebody else. That's not the finance company that you want to mess with. If your credit score is up to par, 770, 780, you don't have to put no money down. I don't understand why people go for that. This is not a car that you are going to go buy. This is your office. You don't have to put no money down. I used to be financed with Crossroads. As a matter of fact, our Series 60 was financed to Crossroads. You don't have to put no money down, bro. Go find you another finance company. Um, like for instance, Amur, AMUR. That's a finance company. Ascentium, that's another finance company. Um, the one that works with Detroit. Uh, Jesus. there's plenty of finance companies that you can work with that you don't have to put nothing down. But again, your credit score's got to be up to par, 670, 680, 690. If it's better than that, you're golden. But do not put no money down. Do not go for that crap. That is a bunch of BS. You don't have to put no money down. If anything, the only money that you're going to put down is for your registration and your tags. That's it. Which should be 2,300 $2,400. That's it. But all that putting 30K down, don't do it. Do not do it. Think about it this way. If that's all the money that you have, and that's a lot of money, 30K right now, that's a lot of money right now. You put that down and this is all you have in the bank, and your motor blows up within a month, guess what? You're broke. You have no money to put back in your truck. Do not put no money down, Sam. Don't go for that. Go look for another finance company. There's plenty of finance companies that will finance you with zero down. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is a bunch of crap. Look, if you want to put that much money, if you have that much money to put down, do yourself this favor. Find you a finance company that doesn't want you to put that much down, right? Do your first payment. When it comes to doing your second payment and you want to put all that 30,000 into your truck, put it in. But don't put it down right now. That is no, it's a big mistake. Believe me, don't do that. Big Paul, I was gonna ask you if you have her address issue with a belt. Whose address? Pop Tart gone trucking liquid and dead filters. Yeah, that was crazy, Pop Tart. I wish I could have gotten into more of an adult conversation with that dude, but he just I guess he's seen where I was gonna get to, and that's when he started wiggling his way out of there. But I got some of it out. That's what I really wanted to tell them. Do they realize, do they understand what they're doing to the trucking industry, what they're doing to truckers here in California? So that's where I was trying to get to. Zulu Time Productions, please, Vic, if you were starting trucking today, knowing what you know, which path would you take? Pay for school versus mega carrier training, over the road versus local? Uh, uh, trust your opinion. Uh, I would not. I would go to school. I would go to school just not to get caught up with the contract. I would go to school, get my license through the school, uh, but then I would have to jump in with somebody that's going out of state to learn how to drive, because the schools and mega companies are not going to teach you how to drive. Or mega companies are going to teach you how to drive, but schools are only going to teach you how to pass the test, the DMV test. But you really don't know how to drive. That's not the way you drive. So I would go to school, get my license, and then I would have to jump in with the company that does over the road, and they can train me how to how to drive. Would I jump on with the mega company? That would be my last resort. But I would probably find a smaller family owned company that does over the road, that would train you how to drive. I would do maybe 7 8 months out there on the road just to learn how to drive, and then after that, after the 8th month, I would come in and do some local work here in California, and I would never go back out to the road again. That's the way I would do it. But good luck with that. Pop Targan Trucking, this is incredible, helpful. Thank you, Victor. No problem. Arroyo, I do have my authority. Do the payment terms need to be like an official agreement, or simply set over the phone? Everything should be set on stone, Eduardo. So you should get something on paper about payments and all that stuff. But again, don't put that money down. Do not put that money down. Find you another finance company that'll finance you. Crossroads is not the only one. Crossroads is not the only one. Believe me. Uh, yeah, that would just be the biggest mistake in your life. Don't do it. Big Paul, I replaced the water pump and the belt is just too tight. It didn't go through all the pulleys. Oh shucks, that's crazy. Never heard of that, Big Paul. Azam, what's going on, Azam? Don't buy a truck, Sam. Now is tough times. El Guates Trucking. If you have 30K, go buy one cash. Just bought one for 21,000. No, no. Do not buy one cash. No. Ah, NDS. Sam, buy a truck cash. Uh, trucks are cheap right now. Unfortunately, a lot of people losing and selling their trucks. Okay, I guess I'm outvoted, Sam. So yeah, we got two guys that are saying go buy the car cash, the truck cash. Uh, if you got 30K, buy a truck cash. Another one, Pop Targan trucking. Okay, I guess I'm wrong, Sam. Go buy a truck cash. Go buy it cash. Uh, yeah, I can't. Three people are telling you to buy the truck cash for 30K. You should go buy it, Sam. Don't listen to me. and I'm not being sarcastic about it. If three people are telling you, three truckers here are telling you go buy that truck cash, you need to go buy that truck cash. I just sit in the office. These people are out there on the road. They know more than I do right now. Believe me, if three people are telling you to go buy it cash, go buy it cash, bro. Uh, Let me see. Azam Zulu stock with a start with a company with a contract, so you guarantee work and experience. Azam. After that, you can be free to do what you want. Zulu. Okay. Yeah, no problem, Zulu. Thanks a lot, Azam. Big Paul, man, I would I would sell that guy my truck for 30K with authority. Oh, shucks. There you go. We got somebody here that'll sell you their truck and their authority for 30K. So, uh, who was it? Anywho, who's ever looking for a truck, Big Paul here is saying, uh, put your email right here if you're serious about buying a truck for 30K. His truck is, he keeps up on his truck. So, you might want to go check out his videos, what he's done to his truck. So put your email there. Maybe you can hook up with Big Paul right there, and you can have a win-win right there. Flypaperish. What trailers do you see with the best load rates? All I look at is dry van. So I don't look at reefer loads. I don't look at flatbeds, step decks. I don't look at any of that. That's all I look at. Dry van and power only. So I could not tell you. Pop Targan Trucking. uh, we need to get rid of the weekends at Barney. Jonathan Holloway, buy cash. That way you have no payments. Azam, I bought mine's 43 cash, and now I'm happy because it's a rough time and I don't have payments on my truck. Azam, this is how I get into trucking. Got a lot of experience with Swift. Azam, you were a Swifty guy too, huh? That's good. That's good. Oh, that's good. I don't knock anybody that went to Swift. But I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I don't think Swift owns the dump trucks anymore. I think it's Amazon. Have you guys seen them Amazon, them company Amazon drivers? They are running them guys to the dirt. Talking about what? 4 days on, 3 days off, and then 4 days. They are killing them dudes, man. They are committing all kinds of accidents out there. Amazon relay companies, they are something else. Uh John the Troquero, what is going on, John the Troquero? Buy your truck cash. If you have the money, 35 racks, you can buy a 2016 with 500,000 miles because if you finance, interest rates are up, and if you can't make payments, they will take it away. Jonathan Holloway, it does not matter what rates you look at for what trailer, the whole market is down. And yes, anyone know of parking in Long Beach? At the truck show, they were advertising parking NDS. Just don't remember what I did with that flyer. I think I threw it away, but I'll look for it NDS, and next time I do a live, I'll let you know. But I know they were advertising a yard over there, humongous yard too. Azam, yes, I did so many mistakes with Swift, and they paid for it. And they paid for it. Oh, shucks. Oh, man. Yeah, but I don't know if you guys have noticed, but yeah, uh, Amazon Relay, them company drivers are taking over the dump trucks out there. Because, I used to tell my wife, stay away from the Swift trailers. But now I'm telling her, stay away from these Amazon trailers on the freeway. Because, yeah, they are just something else. They're driving these Amazon relay company drivers, pretty rough, and it's not safe. It is not safe. Jonathan Holloway, what do you think about freight waves? Freight waves in the show called "What the Truck" that comes on YouTube. Freight waves. I do check them out. Not really into their numbers. There's another lady that I look at, trucking made success for something like that, and she does the same thing. These numbers and percentages and all that. I'm not really into that. I'd rather look at the market, as far as how many loads are on the boards. And I kind of estimate, what is going to look like for the rest of the week. But I mean, Freightways, I do look at their channel, but I really don't pay attention because uh, I think they give hope, but then at the same time they're trashing the industry, um, with their numbers. Their numbers are just kind of up and down, like the market, the stock market, the all that stuff. It's just they can't predict the market, even though they try and so-called bring these professionals in. And I but don't get me wrong, I still look at them, still check out their channel to try to see if they're gonna put something informal out there for me to understand. But the majority of the time, it's just to me, it's just trash what they're talking about. They're not talking about anything good that us being hands on can recognize. What's going on with the market. So ba, 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 ba. Where did I leave off? Uh, okay, Big Paul. Hey, Vic, I'm gonna post some videos later Really would like your opinion on the DPF filter cleaned and the water pump. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No problem. No problem at all. Amazon drivers suck in DSS. Yeah, they're pretty bad. I think they're taking over the crown. NDS. They're taking over the Swift crown. Chris Ramos. I'm gonna start working with a company out of El Cajon, and they're going to get my credit score increased within 2 to 3 months, and they'll get me finance quickly without a down payment. Well, Chris, I mean, you have three truckers here that are saying if you have the money, buy the truck cash. And again, Chris, I'm not just because I own a few trucks doesn't mean that my word should be golden. You got to remember, I am in the office, 5, 6 days out of the week. These guys are out there on the road. They would know more than I would as far as buying a truck, bro. So if three people are telling you if you have the cash, buy it cash, I think you should go with that. You shouldn't go with what I'm telling you. Because again, I sit in the office. I'm not out there. They are. Eduardo Arroyo, how do you start booking drayage loads when you first start? Well, what I did was go with the mega companies, Landstar, Walmart, Swift, Knight, JB Hunt, Crest, Warner. I did carrier packets with them, and I signed up with their drayage department. And that's the way I started getting loads from them. That's the way I started going into the port. But booking loads on my own, I was not doing that until I say maybe 2 years later or a year later. That's when I started booking loads for myself on my own. But in the beginning, I signed up with these mega companies and I pulled out their loads. Okay, fly paperish. That's all AI data. Yeah, some. I saw a lot of electric trucks at the port, which let me understand that the load rate is not going to increase again. So what the boss think? Yeah. I mean, only you guys know, Azam. Only you guys know. You guys can see. You guys can feel the vibes in the port. Um, if they're starting to get busy and all that stuff. I do understand that a big company that does them electric trucks just did a big old recall. Uh, they went into a company. They took like 20 trucks, electric trucks that were going from the port over to Hesperia, and they came and snatched them up because they had a bunch of recalls on them trucks. I don't know how true that is, but I I I did hear it from a reliable person. So yeah, I don't know about them electric trucks, guys. Going up that 15, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but only you guys know at the ports. I can only assume, and I can only repeat what you guys tell me as far as what's going on in the ports because we're not going into the ports right now. So, Kiwi, what's going on, Kiwi? I heard you got down with the carbon floating. Nah, bro, nah, never that. NDS says, get your sources from real truckers out here grinding or company owners. There you go. Pop Targon Trucking, Be Safe Drivers, Jonathan Holloway. That's why I like when you do your live videos because it gives me the opportunity to listen to drivers' uh, compl- complaints across America and listen to yours and see what the market is really doing. And basically, what I'm learning, the market is down, and I'm out of Houston, Texas, and we have all the ports. in our insurance is steady rising, even though we have no access or anything. That's bad. That is bad. I I don't get why your insurance should go up. Uh, I mean, you're not you're not a car. You are a professional driver. That is crap. If it's affecting your insurance, that is not good. Avina, Vic, what do you think about buying a truck from a big company like Penske? I like Penske. I like Penske a lot. Uh, See, when you buy a truck, we need to do our research. Where's the truck coming from, and if they have maintenance reports on it. If 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 you guys ever dealt with Penske, you guys know that Penske does not mess around. When that truck breaks down, a sensor goes out, a belt goes out, whatever it is, Penske. My wife is a Cowboy fan. That's her looking at the game. Can't stand the Cowboys. Anywho, Penske does not mess around. They do not replace their parts with aftermarket parts or used parts. They replace their parts with brand new OEM parts. So Penske is a great company to buy from. Ryder, I would not recommend Ryder. Ryder, their trucks are always crappy. Air leaks all over the place. They don't maintenance their trucks. Ryder is the worst in my eyes. I've I've had some Ryder trucks. I rode in some Ryder trucks, and yeah, they're a mess. And I've ridden on some Penske trucks, and they were perfect. So buying a truck from Penske, yeah, that's a win. Ramos, the ports in Virginia are still slow, and that's why I got out of the container industry because it's not good. Wow, that's crazy. Because what we were understanding right over here in the West Coast, Ramos, is that the containers were being pushed to the East Coast. Oh, oh, because of all the crybaby union people over here, Teamsters, whatever the hell they are, they're all the same blend of crybabies. Yeah, that's crazy to hear Virginia slow at the ports. Alan Mas, por fin, un live. Gracias, Mr. Victor, por toda la información. No, no, no. Yo trato de ayudar a todos los troqueos que pueda ayudar, los trato de ayudar. Sam, Penske is a great company because they do inspections on the trucks before selling it to you. Yeah, they do. Fly Paperish, your droid rate was by the hour or load, and how did you calculate by load? Uh, well, you charge by the hour as far as detention, and then I would charge by the load, and then the empty. So you charge for the load to get delivered, and you also charge for the empty to get back into the port. It's not such a thing as when you get it from a company where a company tells you pick up that container, take it to Fontana, and then bring an empty bag, and I'm gonna pay you $400. No, that's not the way it works. If you are doing it under your SCAT code, under your authority, yeah, you charge for that container to get taken, get delivered, and then for that empty to get uh, to be brought back to the port. And it's a different rate. It's not the same rate. So yeah, that's where you have to kind of crunch the numbers, put some numbers together, and then if you are running under your SCAT code and your own authority, yeah, you have to put some numbers together and see what works for your company. Zulu, Vic, after I get my experience, how do I get to haul containers out of Long Beach? Well, you have to sign up with UIIA. Once you sign up with UIIA and you do everything that they're requiring, you'll be able to start hauling loads. Load Match is another good load board to book loads from from the port. Very good load. Um, but any load board, any big load board, DAT 123, uh, uh, what's that other one? Yeah, but any big load board, you subscribe to their load board, and then you just put containers on there, and you'll see there's a bunch of containers that need to be hauled out of the port, and you just call the broker that has that container and do a carrier packet with them, and put your rate. That's it. You know, send them a contract of your rates, and if they agree, then you're good to go. 9 out of 10 times they're gonna agree to it. John the Taquero, uh, I really thought you were going to backhand slap the Jason. No, John the Taquero, no, I'm not like that, bro. Dude, yesterday got stuff. Everybody needs to stand up to these type of people that make laws for the truckers. Yeah, exactly, Jonathan Toquero. Jonathan Toquero says that he thought I was gonna slap this dude, uh, but everybody needs to stand up to these type of people that make laws for the truckers, and that's what I was. That's what I was pissed about, John, because this is my third year going to that truck show right there in Ontario, and all 3 years these bums have been there, and I don't see anybody stopping at their booth and telling them something. So again, I was just working with feelings all this week, and I had that on my mind, and I just had to get it out there and let these people know what they're doing to us. But if you guys ever go to a truck show and you see these people from CARB, you know, do yourself a favor, just stop and let them know what you think about their program, and maybe they can go and finally talk to their people and say, you know what, we are becoming the enemy of the trucking industry, because in reality they are becoming the enemy of the trucking industry. So give them a little taste of what you're thinking, and maybe hopefully they'll stop doing what they're doing. India Zim line went to New York, I heard. Whoa. Port King, what is going on, Port King? Zulu. Sorry to the chat for all these rookie questions. Hey, Zulu, there's no rookie questions on our channel. Uh, there's no dumb questions. Believe me, there's no dumb questions. If you don't ask, you'll never know. And guess what? You're going to make the biggest mistake of your life. And that's not what you want to do. Ask away. Don't be shy. This is something that you're going to get into. You need to know. And if you don't ask, if you're just sitting there on limbo thinking twice whether I should do it or not, you're not going to do the right thing. So please don't feel like these are rookie questions or dumb questions, because they're not. We are all here to help each other out. If I don't know, somebody will know in this channel. So no, don't think that your questions are rookie questions. They're good questions, believe me. Chris Ramos, NDS, okay. Pablo Cortez, what brokers work with? Will brokers work with new authority? Pablo, some will and some won't. You just got to find the broker that will. But there is plenty of brokers that will work with new authorities. So don't let people tell you different, but they will. Here's the wife. She's going off. John the Troquero, uh, load match right now is not expecting any new carriers at the moment. They are swamped with a bunch of carriers and they don't have enough freight. If you go on the load board, you can see it. John Toquero, I know you're going to slap him, but everybody should stand up for the trucking community. Man, it's very important that we do that, and not everybody up to par with that. Yeah, I know, John Toquero, but you know, it's not. It wasn't me trying to get crazy with them. That was not my point. my point was, I wanted to make him understand that what they have done is wrong for the trucking industry and for the people here in California. That was my point. But again, if you go to a truck show, if you go anywhere and you see these people from CARB, let them know. Give them a piece of your mind. Don't be scared, man. Don't just walk away from them. Yeah, it's cool that nobody stops at their booth for a reason, but stop there. Let them know how you think, how you feel, what you think about what they're doing to our industry. Um, he said, look how many owner operators are out there. He doesn't understand that the majority of us, we love the trucking life. It is not a job for us. It's a lifestyle, and that's what he doesn't understand. These pencil pushers that sit behind the office, they don't understand. This is a life for us. This is us. So let them know, guys, ladies. If you see Carb out there, just give them a piece of your mind. Don't slap them. Don't hit them. Don't do that. Don't. Just let them know how you feel. That's it. Uh, Jamal Turner, I thought you was gonna punch Bruce. No, I wasn't gonna punch Bruce. No, that was no. El Cuates Trucking. He said he's saving lives. How true is that? Yeah, good question. Good question. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine's. Cuates, your guess is as good as mine's. There's a difference from day load board 45 a month versus premium 185 load board. Oh, is there a difference? Yes, yes, there's a difference. The 185, you see the loads faster for what they say, but uh, I don't, I don't really believe that, because I was paying 185, and all my loads on the side would say 1 hour, 2 hours. Uh, I went down to the $85 payment, and I was still seeing the same hours on them loads. So I don't know how true that is. So would I recommend 185? I would not recommend 185. So 45, yeah, why not? Yeah, I would. NDS said and headbutted, headbutt. Pablo DAT. Yeah, DAT. I don't. Again, I did the 185. I did the 85 or the 83, something like that, and they're both the same. I don't get it. They say that with the 185, you see the loads first, maybe a second or two before everybody else, but I don't know how true that is. So I don't recommend you paying all that money, Pablo. 185. I don't. Pay 45, bro. Go pay 45. Cause yeah, it's. I don't think 185 is worth it. So, but it's on you. It's on you. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to come check in with you guys, see how you guys liked yesterday's video. Uh, what is you think we're expecting a peak in freight these next 2 months? I do, Guates. I do. I do. Um, there's a couple big carriers that normally have peak seasons, like FedEx, UPS, Amazon, and it seems like everybody's having their peak season. We've had emails sent to us, you ready for a peak season? How many trucks are you gonna send us? Stuff like that. So I do believe they are gonna have a peak season. I just don't think they're gonna have a long peak season like before. our peak season will last, maybe month and a half, 2 months. I just don't think it's gonna last that long. I think it might last 3 weeks to a month, but that's just me. As what this, I don't know. At what mileage on Freightliners, it's important to adjust the engine valve, boss. 500,000. 500,000. And and again, as I'm not a mechanic, but that is just my recommendation. I do the bottom of the engine. I do the oil pump at 500,000. I might even go up to 600,000 if I don't have the funds, or if I can get my mechanic to free up and do the bottom of the engine. Large bags and big bottles. I have a two-piece chicken for sale right here at the chicken strip. All right, Richie Rich. Don't forget the large bags and big bottles. I throw in on the two-piece and make it a four-piece finger licking good, or I'll make it a tailgate special for little or nothing. Chris Ramos, thank you, brother, for everything that you've done for the trucking industry. If you become a governor, X23, what's going on, X23? What's up, big, big straight regulating carb at the show? No, I was not, guys. I was just trying to give them a little taste of what they've done to us. I sure, for a fact, I did not want them people to be comfortable in our truck show. I did not want them people comfortable in our truck show. That is for sure. You're the only one I trust. I appreciate that, Azam. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go out there and watch the game with the wife, because she's getting all excited. So I want to see what she's getting all excited about, huh? If you guys are out there driving, drive safe. Be safe. Thank you, everybody, for being in the neighborhood today. I really appreciate all your questions and your comments. We'll see you on our next video.